the following presentation of the National Football League.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. On the visitor's sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys victorious a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row here. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Montgomery. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Detroit.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down, Lions.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and 6. Play action. It's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, Detroit.
Goff now looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Norris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
At the 47-yard line.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Norris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Boom. And incomplete on the deep ball. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now to throw. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. after one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Chargers 3.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room here to run. Inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he stopped immediately there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy in midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Lions 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Goff's pass
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off play action. Here's Goff. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Lions.
Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of
There's
7.
Goff.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's gone. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
To throw is gone. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Boom. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The slant connects with Davante Adams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4.
20-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Boom. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 20.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they run standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. David Montgomery and the Lions about set to begin this next series. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 46-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They will get this complete to Trey Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Norris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Boom. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Norris. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Boom. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
18 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Back to throw. Boom. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Ladd McConkey from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Lions 21.
So they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 54 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Detroit.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Goff. Open man, that's too slow. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
in motion the tight end. Now Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
complete to number 87, Sam Laporta. It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
His way forward. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Looking to throw. Boom. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The extra point splits the uprights. That gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Norris. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Second and 11. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Boom. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
31.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
1st down, Lions.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Derek Barnes, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle they go. Norris. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 9.
Gone.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery.
Cross pass.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Los Angeles, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.